Do you find yourself constantly racing against time with a never-ending to-do list? It's a struggle that many of us face, especially those of us juggling a busy professional life. Time, an unrenewable resource, seems to slip through our fingers, leaving us overwhelmed and stressed. Every day we face a barrage of tasks, meetings, and deadlines. It's like a relentless game of catch-up, where the finish line keeps moving further away. The struggle isn't just about getting things done, it's about getting the right things done. And that's where effective time management comes into play. Poor time management can have serious implications. It can lead to missed opportunities, hamper productivity, and cause unnecessary stress. It can make you feel like you're constantly running on a treadmill, going nowhere fast. If you answered yes, you're not alone, and this video is for you. Let's delve into the world of time management and discover how to make time work for us, not against us. Before we delve into the solutions, let's quickly understand what time management really means. At its core, time management is the process of organizing and planning how to divide your time between specific activities. It's about making the most of the 24 hours we're given each day. It's a crucial skill set that, when mastered, can lead to greater efficiency and productivity, not to mention lower stress levels. It benefits everyone, but it's especially advantageous for busy individuals. By effectively managing your time, you can ensure that you're spending the right amount of energy on the right tasks, keeping your life in balance, and your stress levels under control. It's like the conductor of an orchestra, ensuring every instrument plays at the right time to create a harmonious melody. That's what we're aiming for: a well-orchestrated, balanced life. Now that we've understood the importance of time management, let's move on to some practical tips. Tip number 1: prioritize your tasks. Ah yes, the old adage of prioritization, as timeless as time itself. But why is it so crucial when it comes to time management? Well, we've all been there. The day seems to be filled with an endless list of tasks, each demanding our attention. It's easy to become overwhelmed and lose focus. That's where prioritization steps in. Prioritizing tasks is not just about listing them in order of importance. It's about understanding what truly matters to you. It's about identifying the tasks that will have the most significant impact on your goals, and focusing on those first. Ever heard of the Eisenhower box? Named after the 34th President of the United States, Dwight D. Eisenhower, it's a simple yet effective tool for prioritizing tasks. The box has 4 quadrants: important and urgent, important but not urgent, not important but urgent, and not important and not urgent. By categorizing your tasks into these quadrants, you can clearly see where your time and energy should be focused. Now let's move on to our second tip: break large tasks into manageable chunks. This is an essential strategy, often overlooked, but it works wonders. Think about it. A large task can seem overwhelming, can't it? It's like standing at the foot of a mountain, looking up at the peak, unsure of how you're going to make it to the top. But what if you break that mountain into smaller hills? Each hill becomes a separate task, a manageable chunk that you can tackle one at a time. Suddenly the journey doesn't seem so daunting. Each small victory, each conquered hill, brings you closer to your goal. It's a powerful way to maintain momentum and keep your motivation high. In conclusion, prioritizing your tasks and breaking them into manageable chunks are 2 powerful strategies for effective time management. They can transform your productivity, helping you accomplish more with less stress. So next time you're faced with a mountain of tasks, remember to prioritize and break them down. Remember, tackling tasks in smaller parts makes them less daunting and more manageable. Moving on to the next tip: eliminate distractions. Distractions are the silent thieves of time. They creep in unnoticed, and before you realize it, they've eaten up precious hours of your day. Identifying and eliminating distractions is crucial to effective time management. Let's consider a common scenario. You're working on an important project and your phone pings with a new notification. You pick it up thinking it'll only take a moment to check. But a moment turns into 10 minutes, then half an hour. And before you know it, you've lost a significant chunk of your productive time. This is a classic example of a distraction. So, how do we combat this? The first step is to identify these time thieves. It could be your phone, social media, background noise, or even a chatty colleague. Once identified, you can take steps to eliminate or at least minimize them. Turn off unnecessary notifications, designate specific times for checking emails or social media, use noise-canceling headphones, or simply communicate your need for focused time to those around you. Remember, the goal is not to eliminate all distractions, but to manage them in a way that they don't interfere with your productivity. Now let's transition to our next tip, which is about using tools and apps to enhance your time management. We live in a digital age where there's an app for almost everything, and time management is no exception. There are numerous tools available that can help you track your time, schedule tasks, set reminders, and even block distracting websites or apps. Some popular ones include Toggle for time tracking, Asana for project management, Rescue Time for productivity analysis, and Stay Focused for website blocking. These tools can provide valuable insights into your work habits and help you make necessary adjustments to optimize your time. Remember, these tools are only as good as how effectively you use them. So, make sure to invest some time in understanding their features and how they can be tailored to your specific needs. Utilizing the right tools can significantly enhance your time management skills. So don't shy away from exploring these digital aids. They might just be the game changer you need in your quest for better time management. Tip number 4, delegate tasks. Now this might sound like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised by how many of us struggle to let go of certain tasks, even when we're swamped with work. It's understandable, we all want things done a certain way, and sometimes it feels easier to do it ourselves than to explain it to someone else. But here's the thing. Delegation is not just about offloading work. It's about maximizing productivity. Let's take a moment to understand the concept of delegation. At its core, it's about entrusting a task or responsibility to another person. It's not about abdicating responsibility, but about sharing it. And when done effectively, delegation can free up your time, allowing you to focus on tasks that require your unique skills and expertise. Effective delegation starts with identifying the tasks that can be delegated. These are typically tasks that are routine or procedural, tasks that can be completed by someone else without compromising on the quality of the work. Once you've identified these tasks, the next step is to find the right person for the job. This person should have the skills and resources needed to complete the task, and they should also have the time to take it on. Communicate clearly about what needs to be done, set realistic deadlines, and provide the necessary resources. Most importantly, trust your team. Remember, delegation is about empowerment. It's about giving your team the opportunity to learn, grow, and prove their capabilities. Now let's move on to our final tip. And this one might surprise you. Tip number 5, take regular breaks. Yes, you heard that right. In our quest to maximize productivity, we often forget the importance of taking breaks. But here's the truth. Our brains are not designed for long periods of uninterrupted work. They need regular breaks to recharge and refocus. Taking breaks might seem counterproductive, but it's an essential part of effective time management. Let's quickly recap the time management tips we discussed today. We've journeyed through an enlightening discourse on time management, and now we arrive at the pinnacle where we tie all the loose ends together. In the beginning, we explored the struggle that many of us face with time management. We recognized that time, once spent, is something we can't get back. It's a resource that requires careful planning and strategic allocation. We then delved into understanding time management. We realized that it's not about cramming as many tasks into our day as possible. It's about simplifying how we work, getting tasks done more efficiently, and relieving stress. It's about clearing away space in our minds for the things that truly matter. Next, we unveiled a set of time management tips. First up, we talked about the importance of setting clear goals and prioritizing tasks. We learned that by knowing our end game, we can align our daily tasks accordingly and navigate our time more efficiently. The second part of our tips focused on the power of delegation and saying no. We discovered that by entrusting tasks to others and turning down requests that don't align with our goals, we can effectively free up our time for more important tasks. Our third and final set of tips centered on utilizing technology to our advantage and taking care of our physical and mental health. We found out that there are numerous apps and tools available that can help us manage our time better. And we understood that by maintaining a healthy lifestyle, we can enhance our productivity and efficiency. Remember the importance of adapting these tips to your individual needs and circumstances. What works for one person might not necessarily work for another. Feel free to tweak and adjust these strategies until you find what works best for you. And so, we've reached the end of our journey. But remember, this is just the beginning of yours. Remember, effective time management is a skill that can be learned and improved over time. Start implementing these tips today and see the difference it makes in your life.